This is my old tried and true. Bought this camera, goodness gracious, 7-8 years ago at Best Buy in Panama City. So this camera has been a staple for me for many years. It is just a simple Sony Handycam. It is point, shoot. It pretty much does all the adjusting for you. It's got built-in audio capabilities. So it's got a microphone right here on top. It's got autofocus. It's got built-in stabilization. So this camera, when I look at everything I have, when I look around, I say I want to, like right today, I'm wanting to go out and do a video shoot. Not really a video shoot. Just go out and shoot some video, just to get my gear out. It's always good to go out and just use your gear. Anyway, the point I'm making is I looked around. I had my right there. Looking at my Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 4K. Got it in an extra battery. Gonna grab it, take it with me. I was looking at my XF400, my Canon, and I was looking at the Canon's XF60. So I mean, I had basically this camera here, this Canon, and this Canon are like almost the same camera, except obviously the XF400 is a more rigged out camera. But I've done side by sides with the both of these Canons against this Sony, and obviously the Canons performed better. But here's the point: when you're going out, you don't have a predetermined location or a predetermined video shoot style or whatever. This camera here is always the best option, only because you pull it out, you flip the screen open, you hit the red button, and you're gonna get the shot. It'll be something that you can use as B-roll. It can be your main, your A camera. It can be whatever you need it to be. This camera can handle it. Now, is it going to be something that I'm going to go to for everything? No, but this is a camera that can work in just about any situation. So that's why I bought it years ago. It's why I still use it today. It's a little workhorse. It's got great zoom. It's got a great mic on it. It also has the capability of adding an external microphone, which I've used in the past. So this can do it all, and the fact that it has the onboard stabilization, it makes it where you don't need a gimbal. It's basically the lens housing is its own gimbal, so you can do different things. Now there is a limit, but I'm just saying you can pretty much stay locked in on your subject, even if it's subject yourself and you're walking around. It's going to give you pretty good results, stabilization-wise, that I'm not going to get with a Blackmagic Pocket Cinema. I'm not going to get with the Canons. Now the Canons, they do have onboard stabilization, but as you've seen in videos I've posted in the past, it is not nearly what I would expect to get out of a camera in that price range. So when I use the Canons and I know I'm going to be out and about, I'm always going to have two things with those cameras. First is a tripod. You have to have a tripod. That's why they're both on tripods now. That's the way they get used. So you have to have a tripod and you have to have a gimbal. You may not need the gimbal, but as I always say, it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So with this camera here, when I use the Sony, which is why I'm bringing it with me today, is you don't need to have the gimbal. It's already built in. So it's one less piece of gear you have to carry with you, and it still shoots in 4K. So you're getting more features out of a smaller package. That's another thing. It's a handheld. So while the Canons, both my Canons are technically handheld cameras, they weigh much more than this does. So that's it. I just wanted to do a little quick talk on the camera, explain what my thinking behind why I'm using this today and not my other cameras. Now again, I am bringing the Pocket Cinema 4K with me, the Blackmagic. I am bringing that today because I don't know what'll be out there wherever I go. But it is nice to be able to catch that footage if I want on that camera because of the B-rolls, wide dynamic range, the quality of it. And just for me, it's always good practice after I haven't used the camera for a while to get out and use it on a day like today where I don't have a paying client. I'm just basically going out and shooting for me. So this is a great day to just go out and knock some rust off. Like last weekend, I went and took my drone out, put it up in the air, which I'll be doing today, just to knock some rust off. I haven't flown my drone in too long. I've got all this camera gear that I've amassed over the years with the purpose of using it, and I've just sort of fell into a rut here last year or more where I just haven't been doing content, and that's a shame. I've got a lot of good gear and I've got a lot of reasons to record content, so I'm going to try to get back into it, slow walking into it. Like I said, last weekend I took the drone, got it up in the air, shot some footage, no intended destination, just getting out, riding around, looking for a spot, a road, something that I thought was interesting, and shoot. So the drone worked well. I love my little drone. So it's a DJI Mavic Pro. It's a great drone. So I love that. It edits easy on my computer inside DaVinci Resolve. All my footage does. All the cameras, they work well. I've got Resolve set up in on my computer where I've got little presets for each type of file that I get off all three cameras. So, and for the fourth camera, 2 Canons, 1 Blackmagic, 1 Sony, and then the DJI. So I even got DJI presets that allow me to just get that footage off of the drone into the computer, and then bam, throw this on there, and it automatically gets me a decent look that I can then dial into my preference. So that being said, I also have another Pocket Cinema 4K. That does got some mold on the sensor, so I use it in optimal lighting situations where I control the lighting, where I know that I don't have to bump up the gain on it or the ISO. Once you do that, then you start seeing the spots on the sensor. It comes through in the image. So I use that as my B-roll camera and in controlled lighting situations where I know that I can get optimal light into the sensor and I can have my my ISO down low. And so I've got 2 of those, 2 Canons, this Sony, and my DJI. And of course, you never leave home without it, my trusty iPhone. Everyone's got a 4K camera in their pocket. Actually, everyone's got a cinema quality 4K camera in the pocket, whether they realize it or not. iPhones have come a long way. The footage you can get off of an iPhone, there's some really good apps out there that you can download that increase the functionality of the camera. So anyway, let me get out there. It's already, let's see, what are we looking at? It's already almost 11:30 here in Florida. In central time zone. So maybe get out, get driving around, find some spots, get the drone up in the air, maybe get some footage of wherever I'm at, and see where we go. All right, talk to you guys soon. Bye bye now. So I found a good spot. I'm out here at Lake Seminole. In the it's in Sneads, is actually where I'm at, Sneads, Florida, in the Panhandle. So this is real close to Three Rivers State Park, which is right up that way. So anyway, gorgeous day today. It is mid-80s right now. A light, steady breeze makes it very bearable. Top down, certainly driving weather. It's just gorgeous out here. Out here on Lake Seminole. So I think I'll get the drone up just to get some footage over the lake. Maybe get some duck shots or some geese shots there. Those guys look to be interested in what I'm doing. Like, what's this guy doing? anyway. So yeah, found a good spot. Just I headed out driving and went westbound on 90. And as I was driving, listening to music, I just was, thinking about, all right, where do I want to go? And then it just hit me, Three Rivers State Park. And then, so I whipped the car around, so I headed eastbound, opposite direction I was headed. Because I really did, when I go out and shoot like this, just do like gear prep and just knocking dust off gear. I normally don't say, as I'm getting my gear together, this is where I'm going. I normally just get in the car, drive, and then figure it out. So like days like today, it just hits me. Oh, you know what? Let's go to Three Rivers State Park. In this case, Lake Seminole is where I'm at. So, but it's that's normally how I like to work. Is and then I have enough gear with me where I can be prepared for a couple different situations that may present themselves. So, and again, I've got my cell phone on me at all times, so I've always got a be-all camera. I mean, your iPhone or your cell phone, whatever you have, is one of the best pieces of gear you can have to do vlogging, video production, anything like that. So, all right, let me see about getting my drone prepped up and getting it up in the air today. I'm going to take a look at my weather app real quick. It does seem like the wind is a little stronger here. It probably is because I'm out right here on the lake. So further inland where I was when I took my first glimpse at the weather, it said that the wind was not going to be a problem to fly a drone. But out here on the lake, I don't know if you can hear it. It seems like it might be a little stronger than I otherwise would want it to be. So, all right, let's see what we can do. See if we can get it up and get some footage out on Lake Seminole. So we'll be back. Alright, so got the drone up, got some decent footage over the Lake Seminole, but the wind was just blowing way too hard. I was getting all kind of flight warnings on the drone software, telling me that the motors were working way too hard to try to keep it stable and on the flight path. So I was fighting the drone. I was fighting the wind pretty much almost the entire flight. So that's never good. You're running battery at a rapid rate. The higher the motors have to work, the harder the motors have to work, the higher that they spin at, the more juice they pull out of the batteries. Kind of obvious, but still bears mentioning. So you could have a 20-minute battery, and if you're in non-optimal conditions, that 20-minute flight battery could easily get down to 8 to 10 minutes, just like that. And you're like, well, wait a minute, I thought I had 20 minutes on my battery, and then you quickly realize that you may have flown too far out, and now you're not going to be able to get your drone back in time. In which case, this drone has something that's called sport mode. You can switch it on to sport mode, and it'll fly faster, and you can actually get it back to you very, very quickly, as opposed to just regular flying speeds. Also, the software is very intuitive. It knows how far it is from you based on all the conditions, distance, height, wind resistance, all that, wind drag, and it can the software itself can tell you when you need to return the drone back to the landing point. Anyway, not bad at all. I'm not going to pull out any of my other cameras other than what I'm doing here with the Sony, but I'm going to leave the Blackmagic. I'm not going to pull that out today. There's no real reason for it. We got good footage on the drone. I was able to do some vlog here, which is always a bonus. I'm going to start doing more of this, put it up on my YouTube channel. So let's head back to the house, download some footage, and get this stuff uploaded, alright? Hope y'all are having a great day. Talk to you soon.